Right, with the Hebrew Israelites, come out week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which is run by Esau. And if you watch our videos, you know who Esau is, man. But first, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawashi,
Yahawashi.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Archim, Jesus' word in sincerity and truth. And blessings to the elect and the 1/3 predestined to be saved. It's another week, and it's another week of prophecy. Alright? Because the Bible tells you to what? Watch as well as pray. And if you've been watching this week, you see that Ezekiel 38 is coming to pass. Alright? Because we have a war in Syria that's ended, but that scripture in the Bible where it says like he ran from a lion and a bear hit him, Syria is going to go back into another war because what? There's 3 world wars in the Bible. And one of them, the last one, is going to be the worst one ever. So more or less, Syria is like a proxy war. Alright? So that's why we have to come out and warn you of what's coming and edify the elect to the 1/3, man. The rest of you that don't want to come into this truth, we don't care about it. Alright? We're going to do our jobs. You can do your job being a 2/3 nigger. Alright? That's it.
Alright, the water, brother. I was going to do the same thing.
So like, read it again, sorry.
Again.
Yeah.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi.
There you go. I am thy fellow servant. And that's what we are. We're servants for Yahawashi. Alright? And it's a good thing that we're doing. But it's not a great thing because it's our reasonable service. Alright? Every Israelite man should be doing this, but we're in captivity, you know? In the kingdom, we'll embrace them, but now, no. Continue?
Worship the Most High, for the spirit of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
There you go, spirit of prophecy. And what does the word prophet means? Pro means to say, prophet means before. So if you tell someone something before it's happening, you're a prophet, man. Alright? And we had those of prophets, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel. A reoccurring theme was to warn you about what's coming, for you to correct your ways, but our people don't want to hear it. Say it.
1 Corinthians 14 verse 22. Wherefore tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not.
There you go, man.
Prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe.
There you go, man. So this is all about the ones that believe, man. Alright? That believe in Yahawashi, who believes in the promises, you know, that the Lord has bestowed on us. But he said that he's a fellow servant, man. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. And that's what we're doing. Alright? Well, we're doing it for the Lord, but also we're doing it for our own salvation as well. Put it on up.
Jeremiah 28 verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
There you go. They said against great countries and great kingdoms, man. Alright? They didn't say prophesying for it. Let Britain keep be in power. Don't let the Brexit happen. No. They said prophesy against it. Alright? Why would you be for society unless you had the spirit of Satan on you, man?
Right. And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
There you go. It says war, evil, and pestilence, man. Now let's concentrate on the war. Because we're going to have a 3rd World War. And it's coming very soon, man. It's that Revelations 11 and 14. So we have to also warn you about these things, man. Alright? Ezekiel 3 and 17. And in the midst of doing that, the elect, the ones that the Lord has chosen, called and chosen, they can be edified. Right? The ones of our people that you think this is entertainment or whatever, yeah, we do crack a joke, have a laugh, but this is serious stuff that we're doing, man. Alright? There's going to be a lot of tribulations on the earth. these average people, they don't know nothing, man. They don't know what's going on. They don't know their left from their right, man. And they got a gook over there. Hey, put the camera on the gook. He's just gooking around, man. He's just doing nothing. He's insignificant when it comes to these scriptures.
2nd Ezra 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy,
There you go.
which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
There you go. They are faithful and true. Like the Lord said that we were going to go into slavery in ships if we didn't keep the Lord's statute commandments. Oh, God is more merciful. He's going to let that happen. Then what happened, man? 1 minute you was on the west coast of Africa ruling like a king, and Europe, and then the next minute you're on a slave ship, man. Shit, pissing and menstruating on each other. But we were warned, all right? But it's in the scriptures. What did it say? Read that bit again. Faithful and true.
And cause them to be written in paper,
Yep.
for they are faithful and true.
That's it. And the Lord is not a man that he's going to lie, man. Unlike you Israelites, all right? Let's get back to the war thing. I've got an article here. Look, Revelations 11.
Can I read some more?
Okay. All right.
Fear not the imaginations against thee,
Yep.
let not the incredulity of them trouble thee,
And the incredulity means what? Unbelief.
that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
There you go.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world,
Yep.
the sword,
Yep.
famine, death, and destruction.
And don't we have pestilence with what's it called, Ebola? Ebola suddenly popped up. Where has it popped up? Congo. The majority of the Congolese are Israelites, man. Alright? The Lord said he's going to send you these things. He didn't say how he's going to do it, but we know in the scriptures that the Lord uses this devil to not just punish us, other nations as well. Right? You get that? Psalm 17 and 13. Right? Like for example, yesterday at a hospital appointment, I was going to it, I was rushing, and then I was saying to the police pulled me over, you know, and they said I almost hit a cyclist, whatever, but I did not argue. You know why? Because the Lord said, agree with thy adversary. That's it. Quickly leads to what? Throw you in prison. You know? And then the Edomite cop said, you've passed the attitude test, and he just let me off. You know?
Okay.
Well, umbrellas, yeah? Should be something there. It's not in there, I don't know. Alright? So at the end of the day, the times we're coming in, it's a serious time, man. Nothing in there, no?
I've only got my one for the camera.
Found one, yeah? Sorry, because it's raining, but we have to still do the work in season, out of season, man. Unlike other groups, like what's it called? ISUPK.
Can you get my one for the camera out? Somebody. My one's in my bag for the camera.
Give it that one. Some of these so-called Israelite groups, they're in a time warp, man. It doesn't matter if a bomb has gone off in Leicester Square, they won't talk about it. But the Bible tells you we occupy the spirit of prophecy, man. Alright? And that's how the Lord is going to judge all these nations. Got that one?
Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
And the wicked is thy sword, man. I get Malachi 1 and 4. Alright? So the wicked is the Lord's sword. Who's the wicked? By a process of elimination. All the races on the planet Earth. Who does chemtrails? Who molests kids? Who supports pedophilia? Who bombs people indiscriminately? Which nation does that? The Edomites, man. Alright, so they're the wicked. Alright? But a lot of our people are going down the same road, so you'll get their same punishment.
Malachi 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith,
Actually, start from number 1.
verse 1, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
And you know, notice it said burden, man.
Right.
Because all the prophets in the Bible, like when Jeremiah was lamenting, because the Babylonians took us down. The Lord said, don't pray for these people, man. All right, because they're willfully being ignorant, wicked, rebellious.
By Malachi, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Yep.
It was not Esau, Jacob's brother, saith the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
There you go. So, who is the wicked? The Edomites, man. Said it plain and clear. Now, are you supposed to stick up for people that are wicked? Are you supposed to be joined on to them? Or are you supposed to separate yourself? What's it called? Revelations 18 and 4. Is that the one that be ye separate? Yeah. Because the word holy Bible, holy means separate. Bible is what? Books. Yeah, Biblios, I get tongue-tied. Collection of books. But it says holy, which means separate. We're not supposed to be attached to these heathens. Alright?
Revelations 18 verse 4.
Yeah.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That's it. It's talking about America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. And the way the Lord delivered us in Egypt, ancient Egypt, Mizraim, the Lord is going to do it in a totally different, spectacular way, man. And that's the reason why these wars are going on in Syria, Yemen. They're more or less like proxy wars, man. All right? So we have a period of time to get right with the Heavenly Father, so don't waste it, man. Okay? Any more on that? That's it. Ephesians,
verse of Malachi,
okay,
verse 4.
Yes.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, and we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
There you go.
And the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
There you go, forever, man. All right, so there's no stipulation, there's no get out of jail free card for the Edomites, man. All right, you're wasting your time doing that.
Can I just add one thing as well? Because when you read the book of Edom, Esau and Edom, the book actually tells you who that is and who they are today.
That's right.
So I want you to read that again, brother. Let's read that one more time. Like the brother was saying, there's no getting out of judgment. Okay, it doesn't exist. It may seem as though the Most High is forgiving all that was done because there was no judgment that was being wrought. However, there will be a judgment for all of the ills that's been done on this earth, and you have to pay. And this is why what's happening in the world today, the world is in a destructive situation where you have the people, protesting and crying out for justice or whatever they're going through, whatever. Okay, and then you have other things that are happening. You have up and going wars. So all of these things are an indication, and you also have the signs of heaven. You see the signs. So all of these things are denoting or indicating that there's going to come a time where severe judgment is going to be brought on this earth because of the severe transgressions.
Overrun.
We can't help you, man. Alright? Can't help you all. You can't see that.
Genesis 36 verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
There you go. So a man called Esau, who was Jacob's brother, he had children, they're called the Edomites, man. So-called Caucasians. The word Edom comes from the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red. The word Edom comes from the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red. And when you see so-called Caucasians, slap them, they go red. They embarrassed, they go red. All right? But they call our people Redskins and all this rubbish. They're the red people, man. All right?
And like I was saying, as well, you're gonna read some, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna read this.
Okay, you're going.
No. Just up first.
Yeah, what I was saying is that we got the books, and we have a book that was supposed to be thousand pounds, but we have the book with us right now, and the book tells you, and it was written by an Edomite, and he explains, and this is a scholar, so he explains that the people of Esau and Edom has to be the so-called white people. That's what he declared.
Yep.
So when we go into the Bible, because see, we don't hate the so-called white man because of the color of his skin. That's foolishness. That is ridiculous. To hate somebody because of the way they look. We despise them because they have brought wickedness on the planet.
Right.
Their deeds were evil. Their deeds were ill. Okay, and it's shown. All right. If we go all the way back to the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, and we can go even a little prior, centuries ago. Ever since they came into existence and power, they brought hell and wars. When you understand something, when they went to when they was in America, right during the 1800s, it was just ongoing wars with the indigenous people of that land.
Yep.
Ongoing wars, and what they were saying was they put a year out there saying that America has been in war for 240 some odd years now. And when you understand the ancient Roman Empire, it was the same thing. It was ongoing wars. So this is what this man brings. He's brought war, he's brought destruction, and he's brought death all around. And it's gotten even worse to the point where he's tapping with nature. Now nature's crying out for justice. So there will be a repayment or a recompensation of what was done.
That's right.
Okay, go on.
John 10 verse 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Yeah, if I may get this, brother. And that's what he's done. That's exactly what he's done. All he's done was kill, pillage lands, pillage people's goods, take people's goods, consume their goods, right? And pillage their lands and now claim it for their own selves.
That's right.
The Bible tells you in the law not to remove the old landmark. He's done that to the highest degree. So what we're seeing right now in Great Britain, we're seeing a decay of this empire. We're seeing the decay of America as well.
That's right.
Go on, brother. Because of the ills that was done again. Go on.
Daniel 7 verse 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
Right, and the three horns is talking about France, Great Britain, and Spain. Because those were the three, ones that were were in effect at the time. When World War I, after World War I was through, then America came through and became the influence of the world. Right? When you go into the history of World War I and stuff like that, right? So as it stands right now, Britain is not on that level as it used to be before the World Wars, where they were the superior economy and the superior country. That's not happening. So what you have going on is that you have a large amount of people in England. They believe, and I'm just going to say Edomites in England. They kind of believe that there's going to be some kind of re-up or a revival of Britain, but there's no re-up. It's not going to happen. It's already being stated in scripture what's going to happen. And we're at that point where things are just going to go downhill from now on. People are going to be more immoral, more foolish. And that's another sign of a society that's decaying, because if you have a large amount of people that are working your economy and they have no sense, they can't hold a decent conversation. The things that they do is it's not conducive. If you have a large amount of people that's acting like animals and they're supposed to keep society going, how is that society going to keep going? It's going to be destroyed. In order for you to have a structural society, you have to have a structural mindset. The civilians have to be structured, well ordered. Okay, go on, brother.
Was start his fellows, and I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints.
Right, and
prevailed against them.
Salaki, brother, we got it again. Salaki.
Saints.
And he held with, and the same horn made war with the saints
Right.
and prevailed against them.
Right, and prevailed against them. And they prevailed against our people. That was in the line of America and the so-called Negroes. They've done it. But they've only done it just so they can be in that position of power, so that the Most High can fulfill his word. That's why Esau's in power. That's why he's in power. And it's like, I want to say, we don't hate Edomites because the way they look. That's foolishness, man.
That's it.
We hate them because of the things that they've done unto our people and the things that they've done on this earth. Go on, bro.
Revelation 17 verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
Right, I've seen a woman that was strung with the blood of the saints. That's that same horn of America. It's the same empire that's talking about it. So how does it have the blood of the saints? Because what was going on in America during this, which I was going to, I always talk about, right?
Scalping.
They were scalping Indians, they were killing them.
Legion.
Okay, and then they made a football team out of that called the Redskins.
Yeah.
So this is what's been going on, and then also they've lynched our people and destroyed our people in multiple different ways. So the blood that was shed in that land of America has the blood of the Israelites, and who are the saints? The saints and Israelites. And then to add the icing on the cake, guess what? The men of the Lord are going to be martyrs in that land, and that land is going to be done after that. It's official. Matter of fact, brother, if you can't get numbers 30 real quick and then you finish that, and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, all right, finish that.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahawashi.
That's what I was saying, and the blood of the martyrs of Yahawashi. Because you have a group of Israelites that will be martyrs, that will put their lives on the line for Yahawashi, just so they can receive the kingdom of heaven. And that blood is going to be in the land of America, and also wherever we're scattered in. Okay? But it tells you also, as Yeshua says, that the saints, they had the blood of the saints in the land, which are Israelites. So even had other Israelites, blood was shed. Okay, during history, during the time of the Native Indians, and then when we go up to now, what do you see happening now on the news? Innocent so-called niggas getting gunned down. Right? Which ain't nobody innocent, but I'm just putting it out there. So all of that blood is just going. It's just all of that evil brought that Esau's been bringing out. It's all going to accumulate, and all of that has to be repaid.
That's it.
And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Right. Yeah, that's it on that. Yeah, get them this 30. I think it's 33, right?
So I can bring this out.
Oh, okay, yeah, go on. Because you can wait all day.
Yeah.
You gotta bring them up.
Alright, this is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, written by Crackers. Alright?
Yeah, good.
Now, if you look up page 142, about the Edomites, so-called Caucasians, right? So, page 142, it says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures. Look at the scriptures we said earlier on today, occupying the spirit of prophecy, right? In the prophetic scriptures, as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God.
And that's what it is, man. Because they're only set up to just be wicked. They're set up to cause confusion. That was their only purpose on the earth.
Yep.
Their purpose on the earth was to be the saviors of humanity, all right, or to be advocates of pretty much creating peace on the planet. No, the Lord created them to be the evil, the wicked, and they've done a very good job of that, very well. All right. So I mean, if an Edomite does something that's immoral, he can't really be surprised about that because that's his spirit. His spirit is to be evil. He was created to be evil.
Right.
Okay? Hey, that's all I wanted to say right there, man.
Numbers 35 verse 33.
You get this and then I'll give it back to you. Yeah, go ahead.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
Yeah.
For blood it defileth the land.
Right. So it says for blood it defileth the land.
Right. So it's America's fault.
So America, that entire society or that landmass is already is It's looking for judgment. Judgment is coming now.
That's our job. We have to warn you of that judgment.
That's it. Because you even got, because they was even saying, brother, you know, the Apostle Hart brought it out, and basically the Christian, what they call, you know, the traditional white Christian program, it's not functioning as it is now. Okay, people are starting to question things, whether it's a fact or whatever. All right, I'm gonna have to go more. I'm gonna have to watch the video a little bit more because I only watched that. But the whole idea of Esau being the people of God and that whole notion, it's now being what's the word? It's now being dissolved because you have all of this information on the internet that's being shown on what these devils are all about. Okay, and you even got a lot of jakes in America and elsewhere that are leaving these goddamn churches, man.
Right.
You see that? Because they find out that the churches are not genuine and it's just for so that the pastor can live large
I don't mind them.
and maintain that lavish lifestyle. That's why he's doing. That's why that's going on. Yeah, you're going.
For blood it defileth the land,
Yeah.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein,
Okay.
but by the blood of him that shed it.
Exactly. So the only way that land can be cleansed is if the blood of him is shed.
That's right.
And that's what's going to go down in these last days. That's why the World War III is on the verge, and you have the economic collapse is on the verge. Because the people that are put in the murder game to be where they're at unjustly, they're going to find themselves in some severe judgment. Because the judgment is heavy. So if the judgment, so it's like if the transgression is heavy, then the judgment is going to be heavy. It's just that simple.
Simple, man. And that's why the Lord called you Israelites simple, man.
Yeah.
Because they're sticking up for a race of people that hate you, man. Now he's talked about blood defileth the land. We're in what? London, England, right? All right. Let's see, because we know through prophecy and through evidence that we ruled this place, man. But we were forcefully deported. Right?
Hold on.
Come on.
Michael, because it talks about you should not pollute the land, right?
Yeah.
To burn the earth. Michael 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's it.
Because it is polluted.
Yeah, because it's polluted. This whole entire Western society is polluted, man. And it's polluted the whole entire world. And so much so that even down there in India, guess what's going down now? They've actually you got a group of Sodomites in India, they've actually forfeited their rights.
Yeah.
And they passed the law saying, you know, they can do what they want. And if you put them to death, now you're gonna get arrested now. Because they've already passed the law saying it's okay. So they've been drinking that Babylonian juice now.
That's it, man.
See that? They committed fornication.
That's it.
Nah. That's not a custom that they made up themselves. They got that from the Western Hemisphere. They got that from Esau.
That's right.
It's not like they just said, oh,